So yeah, later Brooklyn and Raf will be also doing um, the kind of recap of the this AMA, and going from now on, I believe we're going to be going with the recaps because I believe recap going to be helpful so that the people actually kind of understand. If those who don't really have much time, I do believe they will be just kind of easier for them to kind of go through those recaps, just get the main points. So please do not kind of write all the all questions, just basically the main parts. So I'm going to start with the play to earn. So play to earn is actually the thing that everyone is looking for. I'm looking for, everyone is looking for, I know. But the thing is actually, with delays, I've seen some people who were just really eagerly waiting for play to earn, but there are some problems indeed with that, and I've been actually kind of giving the idea in the general chat in the previous days. So that's the thing. So our game, as you guys know, was going to be this way. So everything when you were going to play the game, everything was going to happen on chain. And since the beginning, we have spent a really big amount of time to actually build everything on chain, and which is on Solana is super hard. Like there is no game right now which is actually played on chain. Like actually, there are no games at all on Solana right now live, to be honest. But like creating that fully on chain is super hard. Actually, like we just gonna sit down, we're building that, and we're still building that. But the problem, as always, is that like the blockchain is broken. Like I'm not sure if you guys really actively using the Solana chain, but recently with the recent updates as well, like the bots have taken over. So basically, I'm not gonna dive deep into details how Solana works, but thing is that the bots can actually spam the blockchain, and basically that actually kind of creates a congestion, and your transactions basically fail to even reach the blockchain, so they are not being validated. So because of that, a lot of transactions are failing. So if you have been trying to trade, if you have been trying to claim NFTs or sell NFTs and do the different stuffs, basically you cannot do that if there is some kind of huge traffic, because like the bots are always there and just trying to basically be ahead of you. So because of that, that's kind of a lot of transactions are failing. If you have seen what happened with OpenSea, like the same thing happened. Like you couldn't really even sell or buy NFT because the Solana transactions were just slowing down all the time. And the really bad thing is that, for example, if I and let's say my team, we wanted to make Solana struggle, we can. So we can basically create some bots and then just run those and from different kind of decentralized stuff, different PCs and hardwares, and we can actually congest the entire Solana network. That's super scary, to be honest. And this has been happening from the basically for a long period of time, and the Solana team has been actually really actively trying to improve and just can come up with all the new solutions. But the result is that the solution is not here. So the problem right now is that everything that happens on chain is basically in danger, right? Because actually, if for example, if you want to play the game and you want to kind of go and play fishing, and what happens is that the transaction failed. You click on that again, the transaction failed, and like every time you're waiting 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and the transaction is failing and failing over and over again, and like just really super bad user experience, to be honest, right? Uh, and all the other side, let's say you play the game and like you finished the game, and right now you should kind of see what kind of reward you got, and still you cannot get the reward because the blockchain failed. So that's like the big problem. We have been testing all those stuff this week. Like we tested like the playing the game on chain, just kind of getting the rewards on chain and everything, and just like 9 out of 10 was failing, and it was even super irritating for me. Like even though I'm kind of I'm actually used to all those stuff on like failing the blockchain, but imagine if you are just gonna first come into crypto and you just gonna try to play the game, and all you get is just the failing transactions. You don't really get why you got failed. Why would Solana, like the fastest and the best blockchain, would actually work that way? So it would be like super bad experience. So because of that, because of these testings, we had to. Yes, I'm actually recording. So because of that, we actually actually have this blockchain stuff ready. We can just kind of go with that even this weekend. Like that, you guys won't be able to play any single game at all. Like because like even though like as our game is just not just one transaction, it just actually takes several transactions to play the game. Before like you have to lock your NFT, then whenever you're upgrading, whenever you're repairing and everything, all those are the blockchain transactions, right? And because of that, this game experience is super bad. It's not no one's fault. It's just basically the bots are trying to congest the server, and not the server but the blockchain, and that's what happens. So because of that, we decided to move as much as possible kind of functionality to the cloud, basically AWS. So like instead of just kind of giving the users the full on-chain experience, which is really the best way to actually create the the Web3 game in the most secure way, they just like not playable at all. So because of that, we decided to kind of move a lot of different actions as possible, like from on-chain to off-chain. So basically, like the functions such as starting to play the game, getting the reward, and all those stuff will be happening on off-chain, because we just kind of want you to give the opportunity to play the game. So that's like what we started to build right now, because you have a concrete example of what would be still happening on chain. Yeah, so everything like, for example, the repairing, basically kind of claiming the rewards, for example, to go to your wallet will be on chain, because like you should have your cryptocurrency on your wallet, right? So let's say you earn some rewards and you want to get those to your wallet, you can claim those rewards, and that will be on-chain transaction. So we're gonna be trying to make the on-chain transactions mainly just for deposits and also for the withdrawals like that, because in other case, for example, if you have to confirm the transactions all the time on the whenever you have to start the playing and so on, it's just like we have tested that right now, and it's just basically not playable at all. Like we have, and the thing is, like we have four different RPC providers. So we thought it was a kind of RPC problem, but that's not. So that's kind of really sad. So yeah, I mean, like we had talk with the Solana team as well, Solana RPC providers and everyone. But yeah, everyone's kind of working a lot. But yeah, let's see how everything goes. But meanwhile, that we just actually, basically we will have to do that stuff. So we're gonna try to kind of find the perfect fit, kind of balance through the. So we actually saw that we have found that, and the architectural wise, that was actually really great architecture that we were going for. But right now, like we just basically have to kind of change more to Web 2, because like for now, Solana is just not really that much of the usable, right? But like the games and everything's kind of ready. Just the tech side the architecture on the AWS should be basically rebuilt a little bit, as well as the blockchain side should be changed a little bit as well. So that's actually the reason I was not going to announce the play to earn and everything. So we actually kind of held off all the like the announcements of the like kind of a lot of teasing, because like this is the reason that we have to change, and that's really not really, it could not really be expected as well, because like if you look at the like 1 month ago, the blockchain was really working really well. So we were doing some testings internally. We had a talk with different RPC providers as well, and we were actually trying to kind of find those, build the architecture that way, and now we're just gonna have to kind of adapt. I do believe that if Solana kind of comes up with a solution, I believe we're gonna be transferring to the older architecture as well. But I'm not really sure that they will be doing that in 2 or 3 weeks of time, right? Because those kind of problems were always, and they tend to basically get better when there's a less traffic. So like several months ago, I believe like the traffic was less, and right now the NFTs are coming alive, the infrastructure is actually coming alive, so there are more users. So because of that, the congestion is kind of happening more and more often. So we don't want to have really bad user experience. We don't want to have a game where you can come but then never play the game, right? So we have to kind of give the good user experience, because sometimes like you guys might understand that the Solana is having some problems, like the people who have experienced Solana downtimes as well and everything. But let's say if my grandmother comes then who wants to play the DeFi land, and we can't really explain that, like the reason you can play just Solana is having congestion, and she's gonna say like, then what, I'm not okay, and so it means that the game doesn't work at all, so it's bad. So because of that, we just have to kind of find the balance where everyone is kind of happy. So we don't want to build the entirely Web 2 game, but we're gonna be finding the way the Web 2 and Web 3 works. So, for example, if you are kind of familiar with StepN as well, so StepN kind of has done the same kind of thing. They mainly have like everything happening off chain, like they have doing everything on their own infrastructure, and like the withdrawals and the deposits are on chain. And even they have some problems, and we actually have way better architecture, to be honest, than them. We actually had a talk with them and everything. Not to disrespect anyone at all, but like I do believe we have a better technical team as well. But we're gonna be actually finding to going that similar way as well. So so that you actually have some kind of possibility to play. So yeah, basically that's it. That's actually the reason. So to give the approximate timeline on that, so to be honest, I do believe that this not gonna be the huge kind of delay as well. So maybe what we're gonna do is that we can potentially even bring the beta testing as well. So like the selected members can be even testing the game at the end of the next week as well. I do believe so. But yeah, let's just see. It's actually like right now after this call, we're gonna be having another talk with our advisors and technical team as well to kind of plan the architecture as well. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, that's like the full take on that. Also, like people who are we are also exploring another blockchain, as you guys know, and there are several options. The one is it's like there are 3 different options, to be honest. The Avalanche, Near, and Polygon, and Terra as well. But like the Terra is kind of different, right? So there are 3 different options, and we actually had a talk with Avalanche teams, Near team, as well as the Polygon team. And the thing is that it's kind of really interesting, and as all of them seem really interesting to bring DeFi on their chains next. But actually, different chains offer different incentives as well. Like some of them are offering some marketing activities, some of them are different, offering some grants and so on. But we actually want to build on the blockchain that makes the sense for the most of the users. So like we're gonna be prioritizing the next chain depending on the scalability, right? So we don't want to build another chain where like it won't be usable, right? So we actually are. Well, I do believe like all of them like have proven themselves, but we're gonna see which one makes the most sense from that 3. I believe that is like sorry guys, that's like the short list, I believe. And yeah, someone outside is just kinda. I'm not sure if you can hear, but like someone has like really noisy car. So yeah, basically one of them gonna be the next chain. And I do believe that we're gonna be starting to develop after this play to earn is out. We're gonna be already starting to develop those connectivities and have a kind of testing even in Q2 as well, second quarter. So yeah, let me actually just get started with the questions, and we can get back to this as well later. Can all NFT generate blueprints or only animals? And if only animals, is it only going to on mission? No, all NFTs can generate blueprints. Currently, there are 22k Gen Zeros and 5k active users. With P2E launching, we can expect a lot of more users. Yes, how soon will Gen Zero NFTs be craftable? So I believe like after play to earn is out, it will take something like 1 month of the beta testing with Gen Zeros, and then there will be like the launch of the crafting. With P2E launching, we can expel. And do you anticipate some potential issues linked to adoption of the game initially if Gen Zeros are too scarce, making them too expensive? I believe not, because the crafts. I believe Gen Zeros should be expensive because it has really great utility, to be honest. And I believe that with all those kind of activities, with crafting, Gen Zeros will stay kind of expensive, and another generations will be getting less and less value. But I believe that's a good thing as well. The adoption wise, like the Gen Zero NFTs will be getting expensive over this time, because like the more people will be coming, and the people will be buying this Gen Zero NFTs. But I believe that's good. In 1 month, I believe is kind of a period of time that is kind of really logical time to test things, and then like we can just kind of hit with the crafting. Example: there are only 5k of each tool. If the active players want to have one of each to actually play, there will be none left for new players, which could prevent them joining the game. So yeah, basically it's not a concern because right now this 1 month will be for testing, so it's like a testing environment, and the Gen Zeros will be getting also kind of expensive as well, and because like the more demand will be and there was a limited supply, and I do believe the Gen Zeros should kind of maintain this kind of cost that it has like it's not just the NFT like Gen 1s or Gen 2s, right? It has like several different use cases, and I believe that's kind of good as well. So this 1 month, I believe, going to be creating really good demand, and everyone will be looking forward for the crafting, and the crafting will be also healthy for DFL coin, gold coin, and basically everything. I do believe if Solana behaves well, we'll be going fine. What other Solana integrations are we looking for at the DeFi terms? So yeah, actually we have right now we have already Orca and Tulip already waiting. Just the thing is just like the entire development resource is kind of fully, I mean like game development resource is fully directed to the play to earn. But like we have like our blockchain and the web team has already kind of finished the integrations with Tulip and Orca. And I believe as soon as the game developers have some kind of open resource, we're gonna be going with those integrations next. But after that, I believe it can be like the Solland or any other lending and borrowing protocol as well. What is the purpose of the holders channels? Will there be some exclusive information? Yeah, so basically right now it's not really a huge thing right now, as there is no DAO as well. But the thing also is that there will be some exclusive information as well. Like we'll be kind of leaking some kind of info and everything there first, and you can just basically just share or not to share. And also it's kind of exclusive chat, so you can basically just chat with the people who actually are the DeFi gamers, not just the free-to players, but actually they just are invested there as well. So I believe that's really interesting as well. And finally, whenever later this year, when we're gonna be setting the DAO as well, with the so when the play to earn hits with the income that we have and everything, I believe the DAO will be hitting, and the DAO, you will be basically the members of the DAO, and you will be able to kind of decide what you want to do with the fundings. You want to basically go and just sweep the floor, or you want to go and just get the airdrop, so on and so on. I do believe that Generation 0 NFT holders will have this DAO functionality indeed. So if you want to be basically in these exclusive chats and everything, will be only Gen 0 special. There will be some other channels as well for like all the other different NFT holders as well. But like for Generation 0 holders, it will be the DAO. We will be able to rent animals and be able to mate them with ours. Yes. There were mentioned in the past of special rewards for long-term stakers. Is there any idea? So yeah, I believe as you guys know, we're going for the next blockchain. So with next blockchain, it will have somewhat their own NFTs as well as their own in-game currency. So those will be dropped for the stakers as well. Also, once we go for the land sale, so we're actually building this kind of entire map of the lands and stuff. Really interesting things actually coming with that. And yeah, with that, I believe that's gonna be accessible for the qualification for the airdrop as well for the stakers. In detail on what golden chicken. So yeah, golden chicken, and it won't. So people who are asking, the golden chicken and the Lambo tractor are not Gen 0 NFTs. Those are just the decoration. So the skins that we will be introducing later, the marketplace in game for the skins and everything will be coming later. So that's basically the first of its kind, as well as it's gonna give you the one-time reward. It won't be much, it will be something I can't give the exact number in DFL and gold, but the chicken will lay an egg, this kind of yellow chicken, the golden chicken will give a golden egg, which will give you gold, just a small amount, as well as the Lambo tractor will give you some DFL, but just one time that you will be able to claim. And yes, I believe it will be somewhat the same time when the P2E starts. Can we have a bot that displays statistics evolution of the Discord in time, increase number of the accounts to help some growth of our community? You mean the bot of the our game, or the statistics of our game, or statistics of our Discord? Because I believe we actually have built already for the game statistics, the dashboard reporting dashboard for the game, like how much daily active users we have over time, like the monthly active users, the retention rates, and everything are already built. Like the data is already built. But yeah, we're currently kind of waiting for the marketplace and the renting system, and afterwards, I believe we're gonna be bringing the website. Gonna be like dashboard.default and that app, and you will be able to go there and just see all those numbers. But if you see like if you are kind of referring to Discord numbers especially, then I do believe there's like the Discord insights that I can actually just give you the numbers sometimes, like how much the growth has been from the last week, how many active users in Discord and so on, and how many verified users we have and so on. Do you plan to have any event competitions, perhaps giveaways here on Discord for Gen Zero NFT holders? Yes, actually that's the plan. So we have the Gen Zero NFT holder giveaway coming. I believe the next week it's gonna be the contest. So yes, we have some more things as well coming. Actually, one thing that we have in pipeline is some kind of what it's called. I'm not sure. Like the riddles. So we're gonna be setting the riddles as well, like which will be like not really easy. You will have to kind of find the riddle answers through the Discord, different channels, Twitter, Telegram. It will be some kind of ciphers given, and if you can gather everything, you will be able to kind of get some rewards. So yeah, we're kind of working on the riddles as well. So yeah, like pretty interesting things coming. We're coming live on different kind of sites. Like the marketing, we actually started to our localized articles, PRs, and also like the advertisement today, kind of hitting with the marketing campaigns right now. Also, we have these riddles coming and like the other different things coming. So yeah, also like several different business partnerships going right now, and let's see how everything goes. It's gonna be kind of really interesting for DFL utility as well. So many like we're kind of battling on multiple fronts right now, and let's see how it goes. But indeed, really bullish on all those stuff. On Twitter was a sneak peek of rewards that Doc can bring. Are those amounts real? It was actually, to be honest, just for presentation, but actually it can be real as well if you get super lucky, I believe. How the market audit going? Well, it's actually in the process. They actually provided the first several things, like just the visual aesthetics things that they prefer to change on our side. So we actually just got back to them in just several hours, and it's still ongoing. So let's see. OpenSea was a really great news. It should help to bring more people from layer one. More people from layer one. I'm not sure what you mean the layer one, but yeah, it was actually kind of really good news. To be honest, like I'm gonna just it's just my personal opinion, but I prefer to kind of trade on the Magic Eden personally, as I believe it's kind of better platform, to be honest. And just the visually, just the user experience, to be honest. And also the OpenSea kind of did really bad thing that they actually diluted their launch with a lot of random NFT projects, right? They could have chosen like 10 really good projects and go with them and promote them really good, and also those projects would promote OpenSea really good. But I believe they actually did a really bad mistake that they went with a lot of those not really great projects. And like I believe that there were like hundreds of NFT projects going live from Solana at the same time. So I believe like what they should have done, like just launch with like 10 really exclusive NFT projects, which quality ones who have proven themselves, and then add step by step, and it would actually create more hype as well, and it will be just kind of really good long-term process, which could be really kind of interesting. But yeah, they did their thing. We're happy that we're there as well. We're verified there as well. So yeah, let's see how everything how this Magic Eden versus OpenSea plays out. Do you have a plan to have more collaboration with the top layer 1 NFT projects? I'm not sure what the layer 1 NFT projects mean. L1. Maybe I just kind of boomer, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that kind of correct. But yeah, we do have some kind of partnerships going, and I believe like it's really bad that I'm not really attending the team, not really attending the Solana Miami right now, or blockchain Miami, Bitcoin Miami as well, because the conferences are really helpful for those kind of connections and kind of partnerships going. And from the last conference that we were in the Lisbon for Solana Breakpoint Summit, that was really amazing as we kind of gathered a lot of amazing partnership there and everything. So I believe like it's really vital for the projects to be there, and I believe that for the next conferences we'll be going there as well, and basically coming back with a lot of amazing partnerships. But right now there are going several as well. Can we update current priorities of release? So yeah, P2E, then marketplace, then LP staking, then crafting. Yes, that's right. What time start? Will BetVC sell again with the next unlock? Actually, I'm not really sure. So actually, we had a talk with all those VC, like not all those, but like just one of them. Actually, didn't respond. That I believe you might know the name of that. But other than that, like who sold, we actually had a talk, and they were super sorry actually, and they actually told. I'm not lying to you. I'm just actually just giving you what they told me. I can't guarantee what they're gonna do, but like that's what my take is, right? So they were sorry, and they just said that like we just did that because of the Ukrainian stuff, the crisis. The time that we had it unlocked, like the war started through the Ukraine and Russia, and actually, yeah, a lot of people panic sold as well. And also the thing was like some of them basically said that they were wrong and everything. So I believe we're gonna be setting some kind of OTC deal as well. So for example, if the investor is just really kind of, for example, bad actor and they want to just cash out from the investment that they have unlocked, we're gonna be OTC buying those kind of tokens ourselves. So I believe that what we're gonna do with going forward. So they're not gonna, that way it's gonna affect the market price, and it's gonna be going to the ecosystem tokens, basically treasure that we have. So I believe it's gonna be better way to avoid the dumping and everything. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling way better because like I believe what happened in the February was like really big stress for me. I believe it was really big stress for you as well. And from that we have learned a lot, and we have learned a really great lesson how things can be really bad and how we can overcome those. And I believe it has made the team stronger. So yeah, I believe we're going to be having the better experience and kind of the better tools to get ready for those kind of things in the future. Will fishing, harvester, hunting game, animal earning the same? So yeah, it will be somewhat the same. So basically, indeed, there will be small differences of sometimes in the next patch, maybe, for example, the cat earnings can be a little bit better than the hunting guns and so on and so on, but it will be basically somewhat the same. Until rent availability, will it be possible to stake NFTs for gold for those who cannot play the particular minigame well? No. Will it be possible to see preview video of the Harvester game before launch? Yes. So basically, the reason actually I said no on the first one is that NFT staking is really bad, to be honest. All the actually I'm a holder of DeGods and also like the other NFT projects as well. But like the problem is that the stake to earn their token is just the simplest and the most useless thing you can actually do. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone, but like if you have a game that actually like we have been building so far, and we have done so much for that, and what the reason you can actually utilize your NFTs in the game, there is no need at all to kind of basically just create this NFT staking, right? So if you are not the gamer, and if you want to earn some passive income, just don't buy it right now. So that's the thing. So we don't really want to incentivize just NFT staking, to be honest. Basically, having a pet is somewhat a staking, right? You will have to go and just interact with them several times just and earn a reward. So it's basically the staking. So I'm not really sure why should we create the even simpler term to earn the money. But yeah, that's our take for now. Will it be possible to preview video? Yeah, so basically, yeah, we're gonna be coming. Actually, a really exciting thing is that we are starting to work on the game trailer soon. I believe they're gonna be really good for the retail as well and everyone. So yeah, the videos and the content will be coming more and more. How much does Willy bench press? I'm not sure to give the exact number, but I believe the best, so like the PR, if we can say go for the PR. I'm not really sure to say in the pounds in LBS, but in the kg, in the kilograms, I do believe it's gonna be somewhere like 90 yeah, something like the 90, 80, 80, 90. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. When 1v1 with Zeke. So actually, me and Zeke have a bet that whenever we reach 100,000 Discord members, me and Zeke will be on the stream playing the Valorant on one-on-one, and the winner, actually loser, donates $10,000 to the charity on stream. So yeah, I believe that's gonna be happening once we reach 100,000 users in Discord. Do we need to have all the NFTs to play the game? No. Basically, you have different kind of games for different NFTs, and the thing is that you can actually not have any NFT and play the game anyway. So that's really unique. So we have now the giveaway stuff in here, and let's just scroll down. What we have here. Question. Might be a very good, very edge case, but you guys have thought of how transactions be reconciled in there ever is a bad actor? Are you guys also building a type of optimistic daycare roll up? So yeah, right now we are not building any kind of extension for Solana. So, but at some point I do believe we might have to be honest, if we want to have a kind of, I believe we're gonna be having at some point to go for with our chain as well, like what you have seen with the Axie Infinity in other games as well, because like the kind of infrastructure doesn't really give you much flexibility, right? In theory it does, but as we see in the practice, that's now how it works. So there are some kind of other alternatives as well, but yeah, for now we're not just building our network or anything right now. But if we will have to, we're gonna be doing that because like we're really strong on the tech side. Can you tell us a bit more about the standalone generator attributes that will be available as individual NFTs? So yeah, basically, for example, whenever you break down your fishing rod, you're gonna be having the body, hook, reel, and the float, and you can trade those parts as well. And also, you can just kind of combine. So you won't be able to combine, let's say, three reels, for example, and build a fishing rod. But if you get for all those 4 different attributes, you will be able to build the fishing rod again. Will other DeFi instances on other chains have their own? So yeah, DFL coin will be breached. So the DFL will be used like the governance and staking as well. So that's basically will be like one token that will be breached. But the gold and other currencies that are on the different chains will have their own different unique native token. What kind of security for the AWS servers do you have to ensure we won't have hacks vulnerabilities? So to be honest, the AWS has at least 100 times less hacks and vulnerabilities than the blockchain, statistically, and that's what I'm giving. Like there are no way the exploits happening on AWS the way that it's happening on the blockchain or DeFi, NFTs, and so on, because there are the teams who have been building that product for like many decades, and just it has been built by the best of best. So we indeed have the people who are AWS certified developers and who have a huge experience with those servers, and because of that, we are kind of having all the possible insurances that we can potentially have to basically make sure that the game and the everything is not accessible from outside, and the hacker basically can't manipulate with some stuff. But also we have some kind of our own internal limitations as well to make sure that the game is pretty fine. And also back in October we have done the audit for the game as well, like the AWS audit with Certic. Well, I believe one of the best auditors out there, and we had the best score ever out there. We had no vulnerabilities at all, and basically they were we got actually the perfect architecture by that time. After that, we have actually a lot of different new things indeed, but the people and the experience hasn't really changed. Sounds similar to the Sunflower Land reboot after they killed Polygon 2. They do have some stuff on chain now. Yeah, I'm not really. So I actually have heard of Sunflower Land as well. I believe they were actually being botted as well. Like there were a lot of bots used to the game, and that's what actually killed Polygon. That's kind of different because like they had bot users, but what happens right now is like some people are kind of coming up with their bots to try to basically congest the network. And that time on the Polygon, the people were just basically botting the game to earn the reward. So it was somewhat different. But yeah, indeed, the result is the same. XP challenge will awards be announced. Yes. So for the XP challenge, we have 500,000 DFL, and I believe if you go to the team challenges, you're gonna be seeing the rewards, the rewards actually there, and you will see like how much reward for per each NFT per team everyone gets. But other than that, you will be also we're gonna be distributing the rewards over this weekend. So tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, is the day when you will be getting your reward for the staking, and the next challenges is also coming. I do believe that we should promote the challenges even more because like challenges are somewhat like underestimated because like, you can actually really earn really good amount of money with the challenges, and I do believe we can actually hit and promote it way better as well. Considering, for example, Avalanche, what happens with stake DFL? Nothing. It's staked. It's the same. Will be experienced after the update? Yes. Any more details on crafting building you can share? So yeah, there is no progress on the crafting building right now because like as I said, like we're mainly fully working to kind of restructure the play to earn. But the crafting buildings are the same. Like you will be able to craft. You will have to own the blueprint, and you will have to have these resources as well. And if you basically spend those, you will be able to craft a new thing. Will the update require more powerful hardware to run the game? I do believe no. So since basically what we have in testing, there is just like this. We have optimized the game as well, but also the thing is that we have I do believe it's something like 10% plus minus 10%, same kind of requirements as well. So basically with all the new updates, some things get optimized, some things get worse. So it's like just how it works. And I do believe it's somewhat the same. Like for example, on my PC, it got better. On the actually like one of the worst laptops that we have in the office, it got better as well. But on several other devices, it got some really bit smaller, the worst experience as well. But it's somewhat the same. With fishing, you need to hit the blue small point. No, we actually changed that. I believe we're gonna be giving the gameplay of the fishing in coming days because like I can actually just record that screen and drop that. Yeah, we'll give the exact update on MA tomorrow. Yeah, so not the next week indeed, as I said, because of all the reasons. But yeah, so just we have to get in business, go through all those stuff that I just mentioned, and we have a call with the Solana team as well in I believe on Monday. So it will also depend on what the information we gotta be getting from that as well. So yeah, let's see. Will Gen 1 attributes look different from Gen 0 NFTs? I do believe that the attributes mainly will be the same. So we're gonna be adding some more new attributes for the next generation as well, but like it will be mainly the same. But we might add like say 10 new attributes per generation. So basically just it feels better visually to have some new things. Orange and blue gives more result. Oh yeah. We can build a strong economic interconnection model through some games. Indeed, but yeah, would love to kind of hear your thoughts, what you mean on that. If you combine Gen 0 and Gen 1 attributes to create a complete NFT, what generation does it belong to? So if you actually break down your Gen 0 NFT, so you should actually have all Gen 0 NFT attributes to be considered as Gen 0. So if it has at least one other generation NFT attribute, then it means that it's not anymore Gen 0. who would win a fight, a grilled cheese sandwich or Maracula, Macul? I'm not even sure how to pronounce that thing. Macul, Maculae, Calkin. But I'm gonna go with the grilled cheese sandwich because I like that, and also I can pronounce that really well. So I'm gonna go with the green cheese sandwich, sir. Then I lost the first 20 minutes of the AMA for the phone call and news on it. So yeah, we were just talking about that, and you will be able to just see that also in the recording as well. They're ready, but the Solana, yeah. So yeah, you can just resend to the recording that I'm putting on the YouTube afterwards. Can we stake our NFTs? No. Will gold be trading? So it's really interesting that actually I had a discussion with someone in my DMs. Someone actually DM'd me when staking for NFTs, and he told me that I actually bought 10 NFTs and you should basically deliver staking, or I'm gonna sell that. I'm like, okay, just go and sell it. And he was just basically just telling me to develop a staking where he would just dump on NFTs. I'm like, okay. And then I believe he sold at the end, but like, who cares, right? And I'm like, we have a game, so I'm never, as you guys just have seen my chat, I'm never aggressive anytime. Basically, I'm always first trying to give the information, try to educate those people, and then if they just keep being aggressive, I'm actually just trying to get the things going the right way. So this guy, I'm telling that we have a game, so you will be able to actually not just gonna stake the NFT, but actually visually see that and utilize it in the game. You'll have those pets to name those pets. You can actually just gonna eat them, feed them, and just gonna get the rewards from them, and so on and so on. And that I'm explaining, I'm really excited to explain. And he's like, well, that's not the staking, right? The staking is the best thing for NFTs, and I have seen this staking with other many projects. So if you cannot build that, just say that you're a really bad project, and so on. So it's really fine to see that people just see the NFT staking as the most superior thing that can happen for NFTs, as because they have not seen anything else, right? The NFTs ecosystem right now on Solana is just really not really developed, right? All you see is just the stake your NFTs and get some token, some random token, right? So yeah, I believe it's kind of funny, but we're gonna be trying our best to actually educate the people and just show them that the NFT staking is good, but like not the bad thing that can happen for them. So yeah, that's just an off-topic thing. Will it rip? Yes. I have to see the. So yeah, I believe it's not the month kind of matter to play to when it will be out. So as I said, like we're gonna be having talk with the Solana team on the Monday as well, kind of having the team talk with the architecture stuff going. But I believe that at this month for sure. If it's not this month, we're gonna be still launching, and if the experience will be bad, no matter what, we're still gonna be launching. So we're just gonna deliver because like we have it. Like, it's so bad, but every time that we just get promised something, and then everyone but just us fail to deliver. That was happening for the integrations as well. Like when we were integrating the Radium, Serum, and everything, we always had our stuff ready, and then like some kind of SDKs were struggling on their side, and I mean like, because not because they are bad or not because they are just not really good technical teams, but that would happen. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, for the next Solana event, let's just do really great some kind of pull up challenge on DeFi land, or just some bench press challenge for DeFi land. Is the FL X step and NFT will be legendary one or random quality? So I believe I'm not really remember to be honest, but I believe it has 2 rare attributes, 1 epic and one uncommon, or maybe it has 1 legendary, 2 rares and 1 epic. So I'm not really actually sure, but like it has really good ranking indeed. If we cross at Solana indeed from 0 to 100%, what does it change? The game will launch until mid-April. Oh, you mean chance? So before the next week basically to launch the game fully with play to earn, I believe there's like 1% chance if Solana revives on Monday and they say like we're back surprise, surprise, and they are back. I believe then yes, but I do not see that. Oh, actually, Mapple's at 1%. So yeah, he's a genius. Can my generated NFTs be staked? If yes, how can I do so? Because I'll be trying to do so. No, it cannot be staked. Guess I was yet to join when it was discussed. Thank you. Sure. Everyone pulling an SPF on paper and VCs. Yeah, indeed. Basically, so I've been actually buying a lot of. So for the people who don't know, I have actually bought the DFL at 30 cents. Then I actually bought a really big amount at 17 cents. I believe I have been buying from coming down from 11 cents. I've been buying really actively, just because I truly believe in this, right? As I'm the with my personal money, right? And I believe is kind of staying right now where we at right now. I'm ready to kind of go all in with all my all the incomes or whatever I have, because I see what are we doing. I see what are we kind of capable of and everything, and that's what I'll be doing. And I'm not gonna be just the founder who says go and buy my token and just. I'm not gonna be having any of those myself. I'm not gonna be actually telling anyone to buy DFL. And I'm not just a financial advisor of yours. But if I want someone to believe in our project, I should believe, and I should actually be the example for others, and that's what I'm doing indeed. Yeah, I believe this SPF move that just gonna sell me all you have and then F off was really a really Chad move, and I really actually had a really good laugh on that. And but yeah, let's see if it turns out the same way for us. From the tokens sold off due to the war, Australia, VC and logs are just mentioned. Do you know if they bought back? It was actually two of them actually bought back. I have confirmed that, to be honest. Actually, they made a good trade, and no one can blame about that. But maybe they speculated. They did it on purpose, but they actually have bought back, and they had accumulated even more that way. But yeah, I cannot guarantee for all those stuff, because some of them are trading on the centralized exchanges, so I cannot track them. But whoever does on chain, actually, one of our Korean funds that, and also we actually DM'd that what happened, and they said that it was kind of internal product, and they bought back the same day. It's sometimes those kind of stuff happen as well. I believe the main problem this month, in February, was that the liquidation cascade happened on Tulip. I believe that was the number one reason that it was this bad. But I believe as we LP staking of ours will be coming, and there will be not really huge rewards. There will be no rewards basically on the Tulip and everything. I believe there will be no kind of threat on that as well. The same person also said it is one of the charts of a couple months back. There are not just anyone. I see a lot of DFL by a public investor that is accumulated after the price was played with. Yeah, actually, we have one of the Discord members who is really I believe he likes DeFi as well, and we like him as well. And he is really big investor in DeFi. He is not the investor, but he actually bought DFL with his own money on the market. And yeah, but there is one guy with those stats as well. When will my cow land on the moon? I believe your cow is already the moon itself. When we craft NFTs, can we give them a new name? So yeah, actually, we have these two takes on that. So one of our community members gave us a really good idea. So to give additional, really small, not really huge one, but just small use case for DFL as well as utility, and another one is to pay DFL to name your NFT. So for example, you will be able to change the NFT name. For example, right now it is dog number 104, right? But you will be able to just name that good boy Brooklyn. You'll be able to just say that, and you will just pay a small amount of DFL for that. And I believe that's really funny and really fun and kind of creative use case. So maybe we're gonna be giving that kind of utility in the game. So we were thinking about that. We were thinking to give you the utility to name your dogs for free and the pets for free, but it will be only shown in game. But for example, if you even if you want to change the entire the name and title of the NFT that will be actually shown on the Phantom wallet, also on the Magic Eden and everything. So on chain data, maybe we're gonna be giving you that option as well, and just you pay a small amount of DFL for that. So that's gonna be kind of interesting as well. Can you, where did my? I'm not sure about my thing jumped. Okay. Yeah, can you explain level link costs time? Also, what's the max energy of a common NFT at level 30 can get? I believe the max energy for level 30, I will have to look into the numbers, but it's like 5. I'm not really sure. I have to check this kind of sheet, to be honest. I'm not really gonna fluent with the numbers right now on that, but also for the cost and time. So the upgrading cost will be also raising depending on your level. So for example, if the formula is like if you pay let's say 100 gold to level up on level 20, for example, let's say you pay 110 gold for level 11 level up. For level 12 you will have to pay 120 gold. So basically it will be progressive level up cost, and the time will be also increasing that way as well. The exact amount of the gold and the time will be given in the docs. Is it useful if I have one NFT of all categories, cat, dogs, drug? Yeah, basically it depends on your preference and on the visually as well, right? So if you want to, basically it will be somewhat the same. Let's say if you had 7 dogs, or if you had like 3 cats and 4 dogs, it will be somewhat the same as a reward, but like visually, aesthetically, for your village and everything, it will be different. Also, I do believe there will be some kind of achievements related on the specific animals as well. Let's say feed your cat 5 times, but if you don't have cat, you cannot actually get that achievement going, right? So there will be the case as well. How can I become a beta tester? Well, that will be the thing we're gonna be. So yeah, beta testing is right now live, but if we do as a small testing, we're gonna be going with the really selected people of OGs and the people who are really active in here, and even incentivize them for the kind of somewhat the private testing. Did you fix the giveaway bot? No, I'm not really even sure how to do that. Is it possible to have an original 3D file for the NFT? I'm not really sure if we. I mean, like we indeed have on our side, but like, yeah, I'm not sure if we can kind of just go and just provide like all 22,000 files for everyone. But we'll see how we can do that. Is there a difference in crafting Gen 1 and crafting in new tools? Yeah, it will be a different one. It's like for crafting a new tool, so you will have a specific quest that you will get. So not every holder will get that. So it will be something like the random, and you will get the quest, and you will have to kind of do that quest, and then you get this new NFT that comes out. Fishing rod Gen 0 creates fishing rod Gen 1. Yes. No. So whatever the generation count right now is for NFT, and if you craft using that one, then you will be creating the generation that it had plus 1 generation. I believe. How much skin on the game do you have? Would you be able to disclose how much DFL you own? So basically, I'm not really gonna disclose my address, indeed, but I do have staked. So yeah, on one of the accounts that I actually have shared previously, I have also staked 2 million DFL as well. That's not much, but that's just the one account, and I have locked it for. I'm not really sure like how much I have locked for, but yeah. And also like I have like on different centralized exchanges as well, some of the positions as well. I'm not actually. So before DeFi, I was really active trader, and I do believe that DFL can be traded really well as well. But I wish I had time for that. But yeah, I don't have much. I haven't been trading a lot recently. Hopefully later this year I will have some kind of find some time, because I believe I really always enjoyed by trading, and yeah, we will see how it goes. And I believe like afterwards, once we get doxed, I'm gonna giving not like all my private wallets, but I believe I'm gonna be giving the one main wallet address that I'm gonna be mainly using, and just so people will be able to. So we're gonna be kind of giving the team wallet address. So team has unlock in May, right? And you're gonna see what the team does with the DFL tokens. No one is actually going to sell that, and you will be able to see that on chain. Erwin, handshake, Sam. Actually, yes, we actually have shaken hands on our agreement as well. FTX once FTX invested in DeFi land, me and the Sam are the people who have signed the docs. Erwin X Sam handshake has already happened, and I believe it's gonna be continuing to happen as well. How would the Ukrainian support balloon campaign? I believe, so far I believe we have raised up. Yesterday there was the donation as well, one of the bigger ones. And currently we're at 26,400 US dollars gathered and donated. I believe that's a really great number, and I'm really happy for that. And we're just doing our own part, what we can do. Can you share more details regarding the crafting building process will work later on? I believe the last time you mentioned all the blueprints will be identical. In the case, how do we craft better quality Gen 1s? Well, you should own your better quality Gen 1. So owning a better quality Gen 1 will create a better quality Gen, Gen 0 will create a better quality Gen 1 as well. So if your NFT has legendary hook, you will have better chance to also get legendary hook or epic or rare one for the next NFT that you create. Can we have an update in future AMA about how much team is considering wishes that are in Discord? Actually we are like daily at the end of the day before we leave from the office, we are going through that. And sometimes we're upvoting that as well, sometimes downvoting. But the thing is that we have this kind of huge idea board that we have. So I wish that it's like if you go and see with other different protocols and projects, they have really simple products. Like they have just the website, which is like just a platform, which has like limited functionality, and they have really a lot of time that they can. They're actually trying to find some features that they can build. So I hope we had that kind of free resource as well. But right now we are super busy with developing. So because of that, we cannot really make a lot of wishes and requests come true. But we have everything recorded. We have everything on board. That we have already translated that in our tasks on our project management platform. So whenever we have some time, we're going to be prioritizing those as well. So but the thing is that we are always looking at that. We are always getting the narrative that the users have. So it's not like we're not listening to you. So whenever you have some kind of thoughts you want to share with us, and you have some kind of ideas, we're always reading that and kind of recording all those. And whenever we have a time, whenever we have somewhat more resource, even though we're scaling the team, it's not that easy to just kind of find some free resource. So we are always building, as you have seen, and because of that, it's kind of hard to find some free resource. But I believe once the P2E and the multi-chain is live, we're gonna be more in just kind of more free time. We're gonna be scaled. We will have the team more scaled as well, and then when the wishes and requests will be really actively coming through. When will you increase the floor price for NFTs? Well, that's not what we manipulate, but I do have tens of different NFTs myself, and also team members have as well. And with all the marketing and everything, I believe that's going to be happening itself. And also I'm going to be sweeping 2 NFTs right now after the call to kind of give to the winners of the giveaway as well. So I believe that's going to be also increasing the floor price maybe. To get an NFT to a legendary 100 level, is there a restriction on your XP, or you just have having higher XP allows to level up cheaper? No, I believe leveling up after level 50 and everything will require the XP, as well as for the crafting. For example, if you want to craft, if you have a legendary NFT you want to craft, using that NFT, you will also have requirement to do it to be a specific level, as well as for example, if you want to rent out your NFT, you will also have to be the specific level as well. So there will be some kind of limitations for all those activities, because I believe that if you are just a user who wants to make quick bucks, so you just go and buy some NFTs on the Magic Eden and then just come to DeFi and rent it out and just do nothing at all, I'm not really kind of pro those people. So if you can still earn some money, but if you, for example, if you want to access full gameplay, you should also play the game, right? So if you want to get all the benefits from the game, you should also play the game. So that's my philosophy, and I believe the players should be incentivized more. I heard beta testing for OG. Yes, potentially private one, but yeah, like we just have to see how it goes. Give some giveaway to those that attend today Farmer Souls. Well, I'm not sure if you're the new one here, sir or ma'am, but we're always doing that. Literally, we had already 31 official Farmer Souls, but like I believe we had like at least 15 non-official Farmer Souls, and all of those Farmer Souls. Sorry, my phone rang actually, and all of those Farmer Souls were given away. On those farms, we gave away some prizes always, so we're always giving away the prize. So don't you worry on that. And we already did this two NFT giveaways, and we also be giving away DFL as well at the end of the AMA. Just give me a sec, guys. I will have the text real quick. So yeah, let's continue. Yeah, it's an AMA session, not a giveaway session, but still we always do the for those who are listening, we are always appreciating them. What generation will the new tool be? Yeah, new tool it will be Gen 1. So it won't be Gen 0. Well, can't even say shorty it's staked for no, I didn't say it's for 2 years. So I believe it's not for 2 years. So yeah, I'm not really sure because of that. So because when we were testing the game, so whenever you're building, I'm not sure if you guys have built some stuff, but whenever you're building some stuff, you are always testing with all this stuff. So I have at least opened and closed and opened like at least 100 staking accounts for our DFL staking. And I remember like all the numbers, and I'm not really sure how much and which one we have done. I have done with and which one they didn't close. So that's the reason. Are you already taking or at least talking to some brands for any partnerships? So yeah, as I said, like we previously, as I said, like we talked with John Deere, but we couldn't really make them interested in kind of bringing DeFi in the metaverse. But yeah, let's see how it goes. But we also had a talk with different new brands, and we don't want to kind of push really aggressively with the brands with the really great, really huge user base, because we want to first get many other daily active users. So I believe we will at least want to reach 15,000 daily active users, and to be on other chain and kind of get some things going, like the play to earn and all those functionality. And afterwards, I believe we're gonna be really actively with already some kind of leverage, go to them and just have a talk. Because let's say if we get to them unprepared, and then we just get the if we get the thing kind of bad, that it actually potentially can f up the future collapse as well. Will we get any rewards from burned XP after update? So yeah, you will be getting. So yes, so we have the at least 200, 150 to 100 prizes at least to give away, to award after the season is ended, and also there will be badges and stuff like that to showcase your XP. So yeah, right now the snapshot has been already taken for the public testing. So yeah, it's not like I would recommend not to just kind of grind too much right now, because for the leaderboard reasons, it already has been taken. The snapshot is in, as well as just make sure you just have fun. I believe that's the number one priority. When selling trading whereas NFT attributes. Oh, actually, I actually missed the one question. I believe in you guys. I use Atlas taking Radium, of course, Magic, and I get often failed transaction. Is it really not good with Solana at the moment? What do you think about the future of the network? Yeah, so I believe, yeah, indeed, it's not like the fault of the Magic Eden or the Radium or anyone. It's just like just a Solana blockchain problem right now. But I do believe that with the new roll-ups and new updates that the actually team has planned, and Anatoly and the team, I do believe that it can potentially solve these problems. But yeah, it's kind of hard to say for sure, right? So we'll have to just wait and see how that plays out. But so far they have built an amazing product, so I believe they can continue to deliver as well. When selling trading whereas NFT attributes, do the attributes levels get transferred as well? Yes, sure. They get the level as well. They keep the level. Can non-OGs apply for beta testing new features? Yeah, sure. It's not like just the OGs, but just the people who are actively just collaborating with the Fallen community. So we have the list of the active people, and we are always kind of giving the. It's like we're always telling the also the moderators to give us the list, and also we're gonna be appreciating those people. Some kind of appreciations are coming as well. So yep, indeed you can. But as I said, it's not confirmed that we're gonna be having this private testing, but we might have. Today's legendary chicken sold for 50 sol. Oh, that's amazing. 50 sol. All hail chicken. What's the more undervalued DFL or NFT? It's kind of hard to say. I believe both. Like, it's kind of hard to go with any of those. I believe both are super undervalued. You just compare with anything else. Just as we're on the market, we just gonna have to compare, right? And if you just compare, just run the numbers, we'll get the both. First time listening to AMA, have to admit it's kind of shame Solana having so much injections because of the bots. Yeah, indeed, the problem is that it has been built that way that the bots can pretend that they're the real users and they can congest the network. They can request a lot of energy to be used, and your transaction, like the normal human transactions, just get skipped. So yeah, they have some kind of ideas to how to battle that with the next patches. So yeah, let's see. But I do believe in them, and for example, if Solana becomes unusable and it's just basically not playable, we're gonna be definitely for sure coming up with our own network or solution for the Solana, or we might just be changing the network as well. Considering the game will run on AWS, do you think it will be a possibility to buy X Gold as in-app purchase? So I believe so those and everything will be running on chain. So like the transaction, it's like the marketplace and everything will have to be on the blockchain. So we cannot change that. So even if we bring those as well on the on AWS, then it's not the Web3 game. It's just a normal game, right? So we will have to leave some stuff on chain. Can you elaborate on the ratio between the earning? So it will be. So the way how it's gonna work is that if you actively use your active NFTs, then for example, fishing rod, hunting gun, and harvester, as long as you can use that before you just kind of run into the no energy, before you have to have a rest. I believe that will be like 10-20% more reward than just having the idle games like the petting your animals. 2 times a day. So if you optimize your time and strategy, I believe you're gonna be earning like 20%, something like that, more with the active NFTs than just the passive ones. But the passive ones actually require way less interaction and the time and everything. But that's just the first initial random number, but it will be changed for sure depending on the results and statistics that we get from the testing. I'm late. So you asked already about the game market. What you mean the game market? You mean NFT marketplace? Between energy, repairs and reward and accessory, which 3 out of the 4 should be more considered to purchasing? Well, we have given all the kind of information about which ones are for what, and it's basically up to you which can actually kind of fits your gameplay. The shoe in the fishing game has most turned in a meme on the community, and it plans on expanding of that feature like the shoe pile. So yeah, I believe like the shoe will be if you don't really catch anything at all. But yeah, we will see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, maybe we're gonna be having the total number that has been caught by the community. How many shoes? Um, yes. Um, Market for the NFTs. Yeah, NFT marketplace is still being audited, and as soon as that's finished, we're gonna be going with we're gonna be publishing that. I hope there is a workaround. Yes, I do believe so as well. Can I request on the Luna network? Well, actually, we had a talk about that as well. So it's kind of different to build the on the Terra. So I believe we're gonna be creating the Terraform Lab support as well, but from a different perspective as well. Any interested of bringing the game on Avax? So that actually we had a talk with Avalanche team as well, but that's some kind of. So I believe it's some kind of different one, and for the adoption wise, creating a subnet can be somewhat tricky, and also it will take somewhat more time. The thing is, the bad thing about Solana gaming is that as the Solana has its own language, like that you have to kind of build on it natively. It's not EVM compatible. So, for example, when DeFi Kingdoms transformed from Harmony to Avalanche, they both are the EVM compatible chains. So to explain what it means is basically not that easy, but you can basically copy and paste your code from one chain to another, and it's gonna be running the same way, and that's not possible from when you are going from Solana. So it will be taking a lot of time to build also on the Avalanche, but once you have built on the EVM compatible chain, I believe it will be easier. But yeah, Avalanche is also one part, so it can be the next chain. It depends on like if it makes sense for the users or not, and what kind of benefits it might be giving to the project. So, but yeah, indeed, it's in the talks. How can one earn reward with a shooting gun? We will have a remastered game that you will be able to shoot, and if you hit some really good shots, you're gonna get some gold. Yeah, just using the GFL as a gas on your subnet, that's a good idea. But yeah, that's indeed is, and we have that in consideration. How about the saving animal game instead of the killing them? Yeah, you're not gonna be shooting the animals. You're gonna be shooting the just kind of cardboards, right? It's not just the real animals. Were there any news about the marketplace? I'm late to the party. I do believe so. I hate that I have to kill animals in mini games. Uh, well, so yeah, like basically the farm invaders will be gone, and there will be just a shooting game, which will be against the cardboards and the bad animals. If we see that no one likes to do that with those cardboards as well, and we will definitely go and change that to some kind of different dummy targets. So we actually had these dummy targets at the beginning, but it felt like less engaging, to be honest, and that's what we got from our like just testers as well. So we just changed that way. Shoes caught in DFL powers up your step in NFTs. That's actually a funny idea. That can be something cross platform stuff. I caught something and it's 20 times heavier than a boot. Crate of 10 pairs of the boots. That can be good as well. Can we expect an option to check the total amount staked in the auto compounding locked staking? Can we the option to check the total amount staked? You mean like the total amount of your, or like you can see the total amount staked for everyone, right? Do you believe that the better reward attributes are better than the other attributes? Well, I would not say that directly, but it will be somewhat the same. So our goal is to make sure that the different attributes have like the somewhat the same kind of outcome for the user. So like you don't, for example, just max out one NFT, one attribute, but also try to maximize all of those. Cardano. So what change would be on table? So yeah, it's Avalanche, Polygon, near Terra. Move to safe coin should be easy. I'm not sure what the safe coin is, to be honest. I really have to believe in this project. I have invested in 6 NFTs. I need to have this success. A lot of money in crypto, cash, and co-ops games. Having hope that it will recover its investment plus 2 investments. Yeah, I really appreciate this feedback, and yeah, we're gonna be bringing a lot of more features as well, and let's see how it goes. Also, a great way to make it less stressful, players. Yeah, this catching some shoes and having some utility, that's really fun. So gold will be converted to the soul later. It will be basically converted to whatever you wish. It will have like multiple roads. Scopes will have will they have different zoom level or other visibility? Yes. Also, having better scope will give you better damage as well. So like some targets will have like several HP, let's say 3 HP, and let's say if you have better scope, it will be even giving them bigger damage, like the 2 damage instead of 1 as well. But also it will have like better zoom as well. With all due respect, F them birds. Made me laugh, but yeah, for some people it's not that way, but for some it is. But let's see. Should we drop our addresses for AMA at this price? Not yet. If you win, then you just drop that in my DMs. If you don't win and drop in my DMs, you might even get blocked and banned from the game, from the Discord, because like after like we have done 31 AMAs in here since the last summer, and people still try and they still think that they can scam me and DM me that, hey Erwin, I won AMA prize, just give it to me, and they think I'm not gonna check that. Come on guys, just you have to be better than that. Just do better. Should we drop our, oh yeah, can we see wolves invade our farm? I think that will be interesting. I'm not sure what you mean invading. Oh yeah, if you mean a shooting game, yeah, there might be some wolf targets as well. But yeah, let's see. Total initial amount staked. The one visible in auto compounding is not exactly your initial stake amount. Also, you mean like how much you initially staked, and what's the reward that was auto compounded, right? Just 2 separate things. So can you actually DM Zeke about that? That's the guy who's gonna make that happen. Do you envision having a special promo weeks like double energy? Yes, I believe first we'll have to go with the play and earn, and then yes. Some of my friends who want to invest in the project are curious about the information about the team, such as the LinkedIn. So yeah, we're not. So yeah, just right now we're not giving the information about the ourselves as a the public information, but you can just tell your friends that just check the investors, just check that the FTX, Jump, Animoca brands. Everyone is just invested in there as well, and Alameda and all those people, and it should just give the legitimacy as well, and also tell them that it's not just the random new NFT project. We have been around for almost like 10 months, and we're just still going with the even more activity and more things happening. So yeah, I believe that should be enough. Are you going to have some screenshot teaser soon? Yes. Appreciate that. So can we integrate season pass? I do believe that season passes will be coming after the testing of the play to earn is done, and then like you buy, let's say, season pass, and then you have a specific quests weekly within the season pass, and you have the specific rewards within the season pass as well. So yes. So to stake option on the website is only for DFL coin, right? Meaning we can stake the DFL coin upon connecting wallet to website, right? Yes. Um, can we have some details about the Harvester game since it's ready and it's all installed? Yes, actually we have all the visuals and everything. So the gas station that I actually dropped in the sneak peeks was for that. Also, like there are some new car models and everything created for that. So I'm gonna be dropping the visual for that indeed. I'm gonna share maybe even on Monday. So yeah, there is no kind of final collaboration with the. So we with the Stepan are good friends, and we might be bringing some more new utilities for each other's games. But yeah, there are no confirmed stuff for now. Um, what are the season passes? The season pass will be like you buy for season the pass. Like for example, it will cost 10,000 DFL, for example, and then you will get some specific quests that if you don't have the season pass, then you won't have that, and you also have a progress, and the more progress you do, like the more quests you have, and it gives you like the DFL, it will give you gold, it will give some NFTs and so on and so on, skins as well and so on. Our missions, trophies, and etc. For DeFi and LP farming in the future too. Yes, appreciate for the great words, sirs. Will the chain wheels on the harvester have an advantage in the game? If the terrain is no. No, basically just the visual one, to be honest. But it depends on the level. So the only thing right now matters is just the level of your NFT attribute. I hope the team never discloses. I see it now. What's disclosal one? Sadly, I have to go. See you guys. Maybe don't go, G Luke. Maybe we're gonna do the giveaway right now. Yeah, that's the reason we are trying to be secure in the private to kind of work really hard on this project, because like if we were docs right now, we would just not have any time at that much to work really hard on this project. You should do the media. You should go and do the all the like the relatives and the people. So yeah, so maybe so yeah. Let's actually wrap it up. It's been like an hour and a half going, guys. The time flies whenever we have some good questions in here, right? So let's actually do a giveaway. I'm gonna give away. I plan to get some Gen Zero NFTs, but the network is down. Well, there's not much I can do, unfortunately.